All right, we are live.
Hey, what's up, guys? Paul from Extreme Athletics. Katie, one of our trainers here at Extreme Athletics. Today's going to be our strength training workout for athletes. Last week was power. Next week's going to be core stability. So today we're going to come with you with a functional workout for athletes. I'm going to run you through a strength circuit with a barbell strength circuit with dumbbells. And we're actually going to show you some landmine exercises, which are fun. You can do all these at your local gym or even in your garage. So we thought it would be fun to just show you some of the stuff that we do with our athletes here. It's going to be super simple. 3 circuits, 3 exercises for each circuit. We're going to do 3 rounds, and hopefully you guys can keep up. Sound good? If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit us up. And then at the end, I'll kind of go over, where you guys can get in touch with us. Sound good? I'm going to get Katie warmed up right now, and yeah.
Good.
All right, I'm going to have Katie. So today, what's fun is we're actually going to do a warm-up with dumbbells today. Better than kind of jogging or rowing or jump roping. So today, I'm going to have her warm up with some dumbbells. I'll show you guys some fun exercises, a little bit tougher. All right? So I'm going to have you start with 25 jumping jacks, Katie. Make sure that you go with light dumbbells. You don't want to pick up 15s or 20s. Nothing that's going to strain the muscles too much. You want to make sure that you can still get full range of motion. So I would say anywhere from like 3 to 5 pounds is ideal for the warm-up with the dumbbells. Katie's got 4 pounders. Personality's starting to come out a little bit now. She's getting more comfortable on camera. Good? All right, now I'm going to have her do 10 thrusters. Just go with the dumbbells here. Squat, drive up and press, full extension, 10 times. So now we're getting the lower body and the upper body warmed up with one movement. We're going to get a little bit deeper on that squat there. Perfect. So she's done with that. Now she's going to do a lunge. She's going to hold the dumbbells out to the side. She's going to lunge forward and twist over that front leg to warm the core up. Alternating legs, so you've done 5 on each side. Big twist. Perfect. Her knees tracking right in line with her toes. Chest is up. She's not leaning forward. All of her weight's on her front heel. She looks solid. Good. She's twisting, following her hands with her eyes. That's going to cause the body to rotate a little bit more, and that's what we want. Good. She looks solid. All right, 25 more jumping jacks. Warming up already, she says. It's hot in here, so you don't got to do much to get sweaty. All right, now we're going to do a renegade row with a push-up. She's going to have her hands on the dumbbell. She's going to row on one side, do a push-up, and then row on the other side. Push-up, do a row. Okay, we're done when we've done 10 push-ups. Good. She's not letting her hips sag too much. She's got her elbows in nice and tight. I like that here. Elbows aren't flaring out to the side. She's got good depth on the push-up. Perfect. We're warming up the chest and the back and the core with this exercise. Nice work. All right, now we're going to do a lateral lunge. Just going to hold the dumbbells together, step out to the side, keep that leg straight, drop those dumbbells right on the inside of the foot, bring the feet back together, step out in the opposite direction, alternating sides, so you've done 5 on each side. Perfect. Let's get a little bit lower. There we go. Good. So now we're firing the glutes, warming up the inside of the thigh. All of her weight's in her heels. She looks solid. Chest is up. Never sacrificing form. Perfect. Let's go 25 more jumping jacks. Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's go trunk twist, Katie. So, athletic stance, light bend in the knees, arms out to the side, pivoting the outside foot. So make sure you come up on your toes. Good. Once that starts to loosen up, you can speed it up a little bit. Perfect. That's great, Katie. All right, let's do some RDLs and fire the hamstrings. So toes forward, chest up, shoulders back. Slowly push the hips back while letting the dumbbells drift down the leg. You're going to feel the stretch of the hamstrings and calves. Stand up and fire the glutes. Okay, give me 5 of those. Good. Yep. Keep pushing those hips back. So she's just hinging at the hips. We're firing the hamstrings, and we're getting the calves warmed up at the same time. We're also stretching out the lower back as well. Good. All right. Now we're going to end with 10 backward arm circles to get the shoulders loose and 10 forward arm circles. Big as you can go. You can actually use the weight of the dumbbells for momentum on this exercise. And forward. Yeah, big ones. Big ones. Big as you can go. Pretty tight up top. All right, 25 more jumping jacks and we're done with the warm-up. Good job, Katie. All right, I'll take those. Why don't you take water break? I'm going to give Katie a little water break, and then we're going to get into our first circuit, which is going to be dumbbells. All right, I'm going to show you 3 exercises that you can use to get stronger. Again, today's focus is strength, so it's all going to be functional stuff too. We're not putting you in machines. This is stuff that's going to carry over to your sport. Good? All right, we need dumbbells. All right, so one of the warm-up exercises was a thruster. We're actually going to do that same exercise, but now we're going to load up the dumbbells a little bit heavier. So, starting position, you want your feet about shoulder width apart, essentially just doing a squat. Elbows are going to be in tight, pointing forward. While those dumbbells resting on top of the shoulders, you're going to push the hips back. Weight in the heels, you're going to drive out of that squat, full extension here. One thing I hate seeing when people do this is they'll push up and they'll look up at the dumbbells. You can see my lower back, everything's tilted forward. You want to keep everything in a straight line and keep your core tight. So when you drive out of there, squeeze the glutes, bring the head through, and everything is one solid line. All right? Here you go, Katie. I'm going to have Katie do 8 reps of that. When it comes to strength training, you want to keep the reps essentially from 8 to 12. Bring your head through a little more, Katie. Perfect, right there. So we're hitting our lower body and we're firing the shoulders and the pushes on our feet. We're using our core as well. Go ahead and set them down. Now we're going to do a renegade row. Same warm-up exercise that we did. So now the weight's going to be a little bit heavier, so you can actually spread your feet out on this one. Because what I see happen a lot is people will go to row and one foot comes off the ground, but you got to keep your core a lot tighter. So you spread the feet out. So when you go to row, everything stays in a straight line. You're not sticking your butt up in the air. Okay? You're not drifting backwards. You're keeping the shoulders directly over the hands, and that's where you want to be. So feet spread apart, row. Then you're going to go push up, keeping the elbows in tight, drive out of there, and row on the other side. All right? I'm going to have Katie do 4 reps on each side. Fire in the chest, and working on the back and the core. Go ahead. Yep, you're done that. Push up. Good. So what we don't want to see is any rotation here. She's rotating a little bit, right? So she's going to have to keep her core a little bit stronger so she doesn't rotate those hips. See how her foot just came off? That's what I said I did not want to see happen. Fire out there. Good. So we're strengthening the entire upper body with that one movement. So this is a great exercise. We can get more work done with these multifunctional exercises, they use more muscles and they're going to burn more calories. So it's better than jumping into a machine and doing a chest press machine. All this stuff is functional. You're gonna recruit more muscles, more muscle fibers, and you're gonna get stronger in the process. Last exercise, lunge progression. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hold here. Actually, she's gonna do a forward lunge into a backward lunge, and then a lateral lunge. That's just one rep. I'm gonna show you again. Forward lunge, into a backward lunge, into a lateral lunge. Literally hitting every muscle in the lower body. Here you go, Katie. I'm gonna have Katie do 3 reps on each leg. Essentially, you could go with more reps, but for the sake of time, so you guys don't get bored, make sure you step directly to the side. There you go. We're gonna keep the reps fairly light. Right there to the side. Perfect. Forward, backward, directly to the side. She's not sweating that much, so it's hard to gauge how hard she's really working. One more on each leg. Good. Side, forward, and backward, and then she's going to go directly opposite side. Perfect. Good. So that was our first circuit. We're going to run through that 2 more times so you can see what the form looks like. And if you have any questions on what's going on, feel free to write in. All right? We're going back to thrusters, full body movement, lower body right into upper body. The reason I call it thrusters is you're thrusting weight overhead coming out of that squat. Bring your head through. Perfect. Just keeping her weight in her heels, firing the glutes. Everything stays back. She's not leaning forward. Elbows are nice and tight, exactly where we want them. Her form looked good there. All right, renegade rows. So her foot came off the ground last time, right? So I would instruct her to spread her feet out a little bit more, engage her core a lot more. Row, push up. Perfect. She looks good. So we're hitting everything here. Her core is engaged. We're working on strengthening the chest with the push-up, and then we're really strengthening the back when she comes up in rows, keeping her elbow in tight. Good there? All right, multi-lunge progression. Remember, hitting every every muscle in the lower body with this exercise. Good. And to the sides. Good. Forward, back, and to the side. Perfect. Everything looks good. She's keeping her chest up the entire time, which is super important for this movement. She just messed that one up, but that's okay. Forward, backward, and to the side. Good. Got one more round. She's getting tired already. Might tag John in. Might have to jump in and finish this workout. Good. Fire out of there. Good. Her legs are probably shot right now after all those lunges.
Something like that?
Yep. I set it up that way.
Shoulders burning too.
Oh, here we go. Now she's fatiguing out. Does all this in tight. Fire out there quick. There we go. Perfect. All right, here we go. Renegade rows, Katie. You can give me 6 reps. Can you knock out 6 for me? Get the feet out. Good. She's not rotating the hips too much, keeping the elbow in tight on the rows. And she's not letting her hips sag. Perfect. Last round, Katie. Keep working. You're almost there. Good job. All right. Give me 2 reps on each side. Forward. Back. And to the side. One thing I want to note, guys, is she's fatiguing out because we're running through this really quickly. Essentially, you want more rest time in between each exercise, especially when it comes to strength training. Anywhere from like 45 seconds to a minute and a half. But again, for the sake of time, kind of trying to show you guys a lot of different exercises. So we're going to run her through all this stuff. Good. Cool. Go ahead and set down. I'm going to give Katie a water break. And we're going to move on to the next circuit, which is going to be our barbell circuit. So we're going to show you guys deadlifts. We're going to do some bent over rows. and then some push-ups. So I'm going to show you 3 exercises that you can do in the gym. All you need is a barbell, okay? Everything's going to be super functional. Again, we're staying out of the machines, and we're going to walk her through that. Hopefully she's good to go. You feeling good? Staying positive. I love it. All right, first one, we're going to start with deadlifts. Now, everyone, there's so many people that deadlift the wrong way. There's people that deadlift the right way. Super technical lift. People always pick people apart on proper form, but we're going to go over form. I'm going to show you proper form, then I'm going to have Katie do it, and I'm going to coach her through the entire process. So, come on over, John. Let me show you how to do it. So, when you approach the barbell, first thing, feet need to be about shoulder width apart. You can go a little bit wider, but the problem is sometimes when your feet go too wide, as you go to pick it up, the knees come in towards each other because you're having to sacrifice that wider stance. So I think right under the hips, ideal, not too narrow, but about shoulder width. When you get right up on that bar, you want to keep it as close to the knees as possible. Always keeping your chest up. So if you're wearing a shirt that has a logo on it, mine says Extreme Athletics, that logo should always be facing forward. If you get to a point where that logo is facing down towards the ground, your chest isn't up enough, or you need to drop your butt down lower, all right? Also, to note, heels have to stay on the ground the whole time. You never want to drift forward or have your weight come up onto the balls of your feet. Drive through the ground with your heels the whole time. Grip should be right outside the knees. You can go a little bit wider if you want, it's all preference. All right, when you pick that bar up, you want to sit everything back, try to think about squeezing your glutes, push through the ground, your chest up, stand all the way up, squeeze your butt. Sometimes I see people deadlift and they'll roll their shoulders way back. It's not proper form. When you stand up, you just want to straighten everything out, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and fire your glutes at the same time. Okay, that'll protect your spine. When you go to set it down, butt goes back. Right when that bar gets below the knees, set it down. Okay, one more at full speed. Pushing through the ground, chest up, stand up, squeeze, and back down. Perfect, all right? I'm gonna have Katie do 8 reps. Always start light, guys. Don't ever sacrifice form for weight. You don't wanna be the meathead in the gym trying to deadlift 300 pounds if your form sucks. Good, Katie looks good. The stance is great. Chest is up, she's standing up, firing everything at the top. She looks good. All right, so that's your entire lower body, all right? We're essentially hitting every muscle in the lower body with that one lift. The deadlift is a strength staple exercise. If you don't have the deadlift in your program, add it to your program, you'll get stronger very quickly, all right? Next one's gonna be bent over row. This one's gonna strengthen all the back muscles, all right? So again, you can do 2 grips. You can go underhand grip or an overhand grip, all right? I typically recommend an underhand grip right away if you're new to this because it's a more natural row, in my opinion. Same stance as a deadlift. As you get down, okay, you're gonna pick the bar just up to start, drop that chest down. Now you want a flat back, weight back in the heels. You're gonna pull that bar up to your chest, keep your elbows in tight, and back down, straightening all the way back down. And squeeze the shoulder blades together, one pause at the top. Don't want to do this exercise fast. Go down and row it. Stand up and down. All right. I'm going to have Katie do 8 reps. Let's take a look at her form. John, come over to the side so we can get a profile view of her. So pick it up. Stands up. She's going to get a flat back. Boom. See that flat back? That's exactly what you want. Elbows are coming straight up, and she's squeezing her shoulder blades together at the top. It's perfect. Thumbs up, right? All right, so that was the back. Now we got to need an upper body push exercise. So what's the easy push exercise? Boom, let's throw our hands on the bar and do some push-ups. Because these are really thin plates, if you put a lot of pressure on these, the bar is going to go all over the place. So I set up another bar over here with heavier plates so the bar doesn't move as much. So I like this one because the bar moves, so you're gonna add more shoulder stability to this exercise and more core, all right? You can easily do push-ups on the ground, but the ground doesn't move. So if you add in something on an unstable surface, you're going to end up hitting the core more, and then the exercise turns more functional.
Right. I got a quick question
Yep.
from Kim. She's asking if you can use a mixed grip. Is that if you want to use mixed grip? with these
Not
barbells?
on the deadlift, yes
Yeah.
you can. I wouldn't recommend it for the bent over row.
Okay.
Cool. All right, push up. Again, kind of like the renegade row that we did earlier, but a little bit of a wider stance. You just come down, touch your chest, back up, down, back up. If you're new to this, make sure you're careful a little bit because the bar does move, again, like I said. So I wouldn't knock these out fast. Just use a super easy tempo, all right? Katie's gonna bang out. We already did some push-ups earlier, so let's see if she's got enough juice in the tank.
Let's see.
Oh, she looks perfect. Good, her hips aren't sagging. Everything looks good. Body's in a straight line. Boom. That was our first circuit. We're gonna run through it 2 more times. Going back to deadlifts. Perfect. She's got her chest up. She's bending her knees. She's bending her hips. Her legs aren't going stiff right away, which is good. So she's firing everything, activating all the muscles that we want. And squeeze. Good, Katie. Perfect. Now we're going bench over row. Good. One thing to note here is a lot of people when they do bench over row, they're like this. See, look at my neck. You always want to keep your neck in neutral position. So your neck needs to be here so it's flat. You don't ever want to strain your neck on this exercise. Perfect. Yep. You can look down a little bit. Back's flat. Everything's straight line right there. Everything looks great. All right, going back over to push-ups. A little bit, Katie. Nice job. She's cranking them out. She looks solid. 1 more round. She's fired up.
Tell by the sweat dripping on
She's sweating. She's breathing. She's not moving super fast, and that's great. You want to make sure that you get adequate rest time. Chest stays up the whole time, and she's bending her hips, so her form's perfect. She's not sacrificing her lower back, and that's one thing that a lot of people do when they want to lift heavier. Their form ends up getting real bad, and that's how you get injured. All right, let's go overhand grip. We're going to go overhand grip for this last set. Perfect. Good. Drop that chin a little bit. Good. Next in neutral position. Pulling her elbows straight back up. She's squeezing her shoulder blades in the back. Good job, Katie. Push up.
Now, what is a modification if my arms are fatigued?
What?
What is a modification?
Great question. Katie said, what do I do if my arms are fatigued? Bend your knees, right? So she's going to show you, people call them girl push-ups, but if you fatigue out, remember, never sacrifice form. So if you're going to go to girl push-ups, good. Straight line from the knee all the way up to the shoulder. She's not sticking her butt out, her hips aren't dragging. So everything is perfectly in line, and you can still get stronger from doing them just like that. Boom, she crushed it. All right, she's gonna grab a quick drink of water, and then we're gonna show you guys a landmine. This is a super fun exercise. To switch it up, you may have never tried it before, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. While she's getting water, I'm gonna show you guys how you set it up. Essentially, you may have seen it in like a local gym. It'll be like a big tube that you stick the barbell in. Here, we don't have that. We don't need it. So you just grab an Olympic plate. Essentially, you want a bigger one that's not going to slide around. I think this is a 10 or a 15 pound plate. You can use a metal one, or you can even just put the bar in a corner. Okay? But for today, I'm going to show you how to do it here. So what you want to do is you want to take the tip of that barbell, boom, put it right there in the center. I'm going to walk through it for a second. You good? All right. So first circuit that we did, I showed you dumbbell thrusters. I'm going to show you how to do a thruster doing this. And because of the movement and the forces coming with the barbell, you're going to have to engage a lot more muscles So I love this exercise. It's going to make you stronger, you're going to recruit more muscle fibers, and you're going to burn more calories. So when all that happens, you're going to get stronger, you're going to be a better athlete. So here's what you want to do. Elbow in nice and tight. You want the end of that barbell about right even with your shoulder, okay? With your stance, squat stance, you're going to push, this barbell's going to push you back. You're going to come back, good squat stance, drive out of there, switch hands, squat, drive out, switch hands, squat, drive out of there. Cool? Full extension with the arm. I'm going to have Katie do 4 reps on each arm, 8 total. Perfect. So our stance is good. That barbell actually puts you in the proper squat form. That's why I love this exercise. Too many people squat with their knees forward. This barbell actually forces your hips back and puts you in the proper positioning for a good squat. We're hitting the lower body, upper body. We're using the core to manage that weight. This is a great exercise, and it's fun to do. You get bored of just regular exercises. Cool. Now we're going to do a bench over row for the back. So here's, whichever way you're standing, if I'm standing this way, my inside leg, which would be my right leg, is going to go back. I'm going to get a little bit of a split stance. I'm going to grab the bar with my right arm. Drop that flat back. Neck's in neutral position. I'm not up. Here, I'm just going to row, down, row, down, row, down. Really firing those lats. All right, Katie? Katie's going to do 8 of those on each arm for us. She's in a perfect position. Next in neutral position. Core is tight. Good. She's engaging all of her back muscles. Good job, Katie. Perfect. All right, John, come over here. I'm going to have to demo this one. I'm going to be facing the wall. Last one's going to be core exercise. We didn't do a lot of core strengthening exercises today because next week we're going to show you a bunch of core exercises. But this is a great one to do. I wanted to throw it in to show you. Start light, okay? Arms are going to be straight, knees bent. And you're just going to come to the side, using your abs. Drive that bar back up. Now to the other side, up. Now, if you bend your arms too much, your core is not going to be engaged as much. So when you go down, keep your arms straight, drive out of there, keeping your core tight, and then alternating sides. You'll feel that through your entire trunk. I'm going to have Katie do 6 to 8 on each side, depending on how she's feeling.
Epic, obviously.
Good. Bend the knees just a little bit. Good. Just want to keep the knees bent. Driving up out of there, we're hitting the entire area of the core. Good. Really focusing on the obliques, which are the muscles on the outside. Solid. Good. That was the first circuit. We're going to run through 2 more times so you can see what proper form looks like. Going back to the thrusters. And perfect. This one's a fun one to do because if you want to go heavier, you can just keep stacking plates on there. It's really easy to manage. It doesn't take up a lot of space either. Good job, Katie. Just keeping her elbow in tight, which is super important. You never don't want it to flare out to the side. All right, going back to bent over rows. Drop your chest a little more, Kate. She's a little up high right now. I told her to drop her chest a little bit lower. Nice. All right, good. Going back to the core exercise. She's got her knees bent. She stays square facing the wall, keeping the abs in tight. She's using her core to drive that barbell up. Huh? Yeah, we got one more round to do it. We're almost done.
Shaking it out.
Shaking it out. Good. Again, for the sake of time, we're running through this really quickly. Essentially, you want to rest at least 60 seconds to a minute and a half for proper strength gains. Right on. Good. So see how the barbell is forcing her backwards? That's why I like this exercise. It's really making her engage her glutes. Take one step back a little bit. There you go. There it is. Good. I would typically recommend squatting a little bit lower, but Katie and I both know she's really tight. I don't think she has the mobility yet. Perfect. Now, elbow in tight, she looks solid. Next in neutral position. Her feet are grounded, she looks solid. She's pulling that elbow up, engaging all of her back muscles. Good. Solid foundation right there. Last exercise. Good job, Katie. Get the knees back and everything square to the wall. Good. I typically recommend 6 to 8 to 10 reps on each side, depending on how much weight you want to use. I typically don't recommend going that heavy on this exercise. Again, it's a core/trunk abdominal exercise, so you don't want to go extremely heavy. Good. And that is it. High five. Stud. So that's it, gang. That was super simple. That was strength training for athletes. That's just a couple of the exercises that we do for our athletes here. Again, it's all functional, which means we're not putting you in the machines. This stuff's going to carry over to your sport. It's going to make your activities of daily living a lot better. You're going to burn calories. You're going to get stronger, more powerful. Yeah, we did a great job. Katie killed it today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us at info@extremeathletics.org. Check out our website, www.extremeathleticsoc.com. And next week, we're going to be going over core and stability. Katie's probably going to be the guinea pig again for that. It's going to be fun. We'll show you a bunch of great, core routine and stability stuff that we do. If you have any questions, feel free to, write on the Facebook page. And we'll see you guys next week.
Right on.
Later.
Thanks for having us.